was
Trio
good.
was back.
I know. Oh yeah,
This is
wait.
weird.
Wait,
Yeah.
how long?
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Wait, how many did we do without you?
At least
Two.
yeah.
Too, because you had the one with
Oh,
Dina
right.
when I was
Oh,
sick.
that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So while I was here, and then the one,
Beyond Wednesday.
yeah, and then the one with Zach,
Oh, yeah, so 2.
right? Or did you do any more?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that might be it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the Student Night Podcast. My name is Freddie,
I'm Chad.
That's Chad.
and
I'm Maddox.
I. Oh, no, hold on. I like messed up my whole thing.
No, no.
No, I messed.
Why?
Well,
Why?
come on,
no,
man.
Why?
no, I messed it up like sound wise, but then. Bro, I messed
Why do you
Yeah,
have the
shut up.
board?
I messed it up sound wise, but then I also messed it up because I like immediately went into Summer Night Podcast, and then at the end I'm supposed to say Summer Night Podcast, and I gets all crazy. So like just you know.
So, do you have the
Slacker.
effects?
Yeah, welcome to the Summer Night Podcast.
Wait, this is not the Summer Night Podcast. What do you mean?
Student night.
Oh.
Wait.
Come on, man.
I'll try
Jeez,
again.
bro.
Yeah,
Just
try.
pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, reset.
Welcome to the Student Night Podcast. That's perfect. Don't you love when things go right the first time?
Totally.
Right.
Definitely not third time's the
Here
charm.
we go. Oh, well, welcome. We got some fun things happening this week.
Yeah, we do.
We'll talk a little bit about what happened last week. Last week we had our boy Zach Zender
Oh yeah.
preaching. It was super sick. His message, I think the lie was, "You're perfect just the way you are." Right, that
Mhm.
was a lie.
Yeah.
And then we do have a little clip of his message. But before we play it, does anybody have anything they want to say before we play it? Or
Yeah, it
should
was
we
just
go
like
straight into it?
the in the very beginning of his message, he talked about how you look at your child when they're first born and you say, "You're perfect just the way you are," and then they stare you in the eyes and poop in their diaper.
Hey, yo.
Clearly not very perfect. So this is a great representation
Yeah.
of
Real.
our own sin.
Real. So let's go into it. You guys can see a little
Certainly,
recap.
You make the call. It feels like John's closing out his gospel. It says, Jesus performed many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not recorded in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that believing you may have life in his name. That's a really good close to a gospel. It's done, it's over. But amazingly, if you flip the page, there's one more chapter. There's 4 gospels, right? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And up to this point, there have been 88 beautiful gospel chapters combined. And yet there's one more, John chapter 21. I like to call it the 89th chapter. And it's this chapter that doesn't belong, but it's an entire chapter that talks about how Jesus would come and meet and restore this friend, this former friend of his named Peter. And everything changes in the first 4 words of this incredible chapter. The first 4 words are afterward, after Jesus died, after Jesus rose, after Peter denied, afterward, Jesus appeared again. Afterward, Jesus appeared again. Come on, let's say that together. Afterward, Jesus appeared again. One more time. Afterward, Jesus appeared again. Peter's story ought to have been over. Heck, the Gospels had even closed out the story. And yet there's this beautiful chapter here where Jesus is meeting Peter on a shore. He's cooked a breakfast over a charcoal fire of all places. Charcoal's only mentioned twice in the New Testament. The first was the time when Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times, first in front of a servant girl. And now Jesus has recreated this incredible scent with a breakfast for him and a conversation with him where 3 times he will ask him, Peter, do you love me? How many times did Peter deny Jesus? 3. How many times did Jesus ask Peter, do you love me? 3. He asks him 3 times so that 3 times Peter can receive this forgiveness and this grace of Jesus. All 3 times Peter says, you know that I love you. You know that I love you. Yes, Lord. He cries the 3rd time. You know that I love you. And Jesus doesn't say, well, stay the same. He says, well, then feed my sheep. Take care of my lambs. Feed my sheep. Which was a reference to Peter, that call that I had in your life even before you messed up, to be a pastor, to be a shepherd. I'm restoring you back to that call again. Had Jesus not come and restored Peter, maybe it would have just continued to fish for fish. And that's a fine living if that's where God has called you. But if God has called you to fish for men, he doesn't want you fishing for fish. It's in this beautiful moment where Jesus restores Peter. He appears again in his story. And once the forgiveness and grace and restoration of Jesus to Peter came alive in him, like Peter was a changed man. And you can just keep flipping from chapter 89, and the very next chapter is Acts chapter 1, and flip one more chapter and it's Acts chapter 2, and Peter is preaching at Pentecost to thousands of people with the same mouth that got him into trouble 52 days earlier. A coward in front of one little servant girl. This once fickle failure is now turning into a faithful follower, proclaiming Jesus to thousands in 52 days. That's what happened. Once the grace and forgiveness of Jesus is real, like you just become a changed person. And he would then go on to lead the early church. And history actually tells us the disciple Peter would be martyred for his faith, and he actually would be crucified on a cross. But in the midst of dying, he didn't deem himself worthy to die in the same manner of Jesus. And so he requested that he be flipped upside down. And so there Peter is hanging upside down. And history would tell you that's a pretty bad chapter to end on. But I would argue it's who Peter wanted to be. He wanted to be the faithful friend to Jesus, where he stood up at the Last Supper and said, even if everyone else bails, I'll never disown you. I'll be faithful to the end. And he messed up and he screwed up. But because of the grace of Jesus, he got another chance, and he lived a story that we're still telling today. Afterward, Jesus appeared again. Jesus did not meet Peter in his perfection. He met him at his worst, and he restored him. And he's still meeting you and me today.
That is so tough, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
That was
Zach's an incredible preacher, and it was an honor to have him as students.
And like when people, and like I was just saying that too, like when people get like passionate about the stuff and they're like basically like yelling it.
Oh yeah.
That's like always gets me like hyped. Like I'm always like, oh yeah, and it kind of like gets my attention a little more. I think it might just kind of be like how I was raised, like growing up, like the pastor, like my uncle Johnny's dad. Every time he preaches, like it'll be like, I mean, it is in Spanish, and I don't really, like, I couldn't understand like half the stuff he was saying, but it'd be like.
Tries to talk in Spanish.
Oh no, I'm not gonna talk in Spanish. I'm just gonna say a bunch of gibberish so that it, like this is what it sounded like for me, but like this for you. So it'd be like and I was like, oh yo, dang! I was like, whoa, we're getting into it.
You didn't know what he was saying, but it sounded powerful.
Yeah, but I was like, whoa, and like people were like, amen, amen. And I was like, oh yeah, like, whoa. I know, I was like, whoa, no way. But yeah, it was like, I don't know, like just like something about it, like it just feeling their energy and feeling like they believe what they're saying, and like that just gets you like, oh, and that's like that's what I felt when Zach was preaching, and that's usually what I feel like when Zach's preaching, like he's he's always like, oh, same with Greg.
Even on like a Sunday morning too.
Really?
I feel like Zach is like that. Like some churches are like totally against that, like yelling in church, like getting almost not heated, but like
passionate.
Yeah. Like some churches are totally against that, and then there's other churches like how you're saying, like every Sunday 5 minutes into the message they're screaming, cheering, and so that's one thing about Zach that's almost pretty cool is like he will get that and people love it, and it's
and he doesn't do
cool.
it just to do it. Like he's actually passionate about the topic. Right? Yeah, no, it was just beautiful.
Cool.
I love the afterward Jesus appeared again.
Yeah.
After whatever sin you've committed, after whatever's happened in your life, Jesus will appear again.
Yeah.
In the lie that you're perfect just the way you are. I think we'll talk about this when Johnny is going to speak this next week, but we're told we're perfect, and we're told you're good just the way you are, when in reality you're not. You're quite broken, and don't hear the truth that you're not enough, and make that become your identity. But let the truth be that Jesus is enough for you, and even when you mess up, like Peter, he messed up all the time, but he wasn't defined by his faults. He wasn't defined by his sins. He was defined by how God met him in those moments, and it sprung him towards something greater to preach the gospel.
Yeah,
real. It's pretty tough. And then after we had this big prayer moment with people coming forward.
That was powerful.
We went into the blood, sick. And we talked about that last week, how we were going to go into the blood and to like listen to that.
Yeah, great job, guys. Great job, worship.
That was
production.
nuts.
That was awesome.
That was pretty sick.
I felt so good, and like it's kind of like stuff like that that will fill my cup when like everybody is coming together and engaging, and like even like just that first line, like everything changed. It's getting harder to recognize the person I was. I was like, that's like fitting so much of what Zach was preaching, and then from there we tagged nothing but the blood.
That was pretty sick.
That was really nice. And then after that, when Chad had everybody kind of split up into groups and pray, it was really cool seeing the high school girls take lead, and they were being little prayer warriors over there. They were praying for each other out loud and comforting each other, and that was really cool to see, and especially Olivia.
Right. Well, yeah, shout out to Olivia. She came out to some middle school boys and just like made some community there. And King of Kings students isn't about singling people off. It's about bringing people together for the sake of the gospel.
It was so cool. And just that whole night, like I was like, whoa, dang, like I felt so good. And everybody on the worship team was also really hyped, and like we just all had a good time.
Yeah.
It felt nice. It was just like a good day where we kind of just got like our cups filled, and like for people on worship and people that serve in production and like other things, like for Wednesday nights, like you're helping pour into people, and it's good to have those days where like you're pouring into people, but then you're also getting poured into yourself. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with that, it was just a great week, and now next week is going to be the final week of our God Ain't Say That series.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be nuts. We got Johnny
Venegas.
Johnny coming back.
Oh yeah.
This is I think this is Johnny's second time.
Yeah, he preached early in June.
And Summer Nights.
One of the first weeks, yep.
Yeah. So Johnny spoke for Summer Nights, and he's gonna be speaking again.
He was the one who did the trust fall. And trusting in Jesus. The trust fall.
Nice, I love it. Were people caught? Did anyone fall?
No,
but I did when me and Maddox tried it.
Oh,
yeah. If you remember that episode, we
so
did that.
It's like the meme, like don't trust in man, trust in God.
Yeah, kind of like that. So, like his thing was talking about leaning on God, like how Christ is like our firm foundation. We can like lean on Him and trust in Him, and then with that we went into firm foundation, and we did this prayer. We did this prayer moment, and that was really nice too. Mm-hmm. So,
what's he talking about this week?
This week, drum roll please. He's talking about you do you, which is a common thing that people tell each other.
But
you
God
do
ain't
you.
say that.
Nuh-uh. Heck no. Because like there's so many people that are caught up in today where like, they're trying to follow their own path, follow their own truth. But in John 14:6, Jesus says, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So
boom.
Jesus is the truth that we're going to be talking about this coming Wednesday. So make sure that you guys are ready for that. For worship at the end, we're going into Homecoming.
Great
Homecoming.
song. It is beautiful song.
I remember when we debuted it on a Sunday, bro. It was so sick.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. And like, and a little bit of it talks about kind of like being in your own path and kind of doing your own walk, and then just coming back to the one who died on the cross for you, which is Jesus, coming back to Him, just coming back home. It's just gonna be a great time, and I'm expecting that Wednesday is gonna be just as powerful as last Wednesday, and that we continue to follow this path where we grow more and more in worship and more in prayer and fellowship, and it's just gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So good.
So I'm hyped for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we talked about in Connect Group a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
the lost son story. And this is kind of where
Oh,
the
yeah.
song comes from, that the son went out and squandered all his wealth and did all these things wrong. And then when he felt so dirty, so gross that even, I believe the food of the pigs, he wasn't even allowed to eat that. So that he had to come home. And that's kind of the image of the homecoming, that no matter how far you are, no matter whatever your truth may be, that you're always welcomed home into the truth of the Father and into his arms.
It's gonna be so sick. I'm so hyped. And then let's see. Freak! There was something else.
Come on.
What are we gonna have for dinner?
So we have two options. Should we leave the options here or pause the?
Should we
pause the mic so that we can talk for a second?
Should we let the students vote?
We could do a poll.
Should we put a poll?
That's true. Okay, so I have a text that's scheduled to send out, but we can change it. So
and then put a poll on our Instagram too.
Let us converse real quick. Please hold. Drum roll, please. It is
Panda Express.
Freaking love Panda Express, bro.
So good.
So good.
The sweet fire chicken, I would argue, is better than the orange chicken.
Okay, orange chicken is so good.
Yeah.
White rice. That's drive-through. Are you a
I actually
a
don't
Panda
like.
Express?
I don't like
I was
Chinese
gonna say
food.
you don't like
You don't
it.
like any Chinese food?
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
weird.
No, like
Bruh.
rice even?
Wait, what kind of rice?
Like any rice.
No, white rice is too bland.
Too bland.
Yeah,
Fried rice?
yeah.
You like fried rice?
I do fried rice.
What if you do white rice with soy sauce on it?
Where's the eggs?
Too much flavor?
I want the eggs in there.
Too much flavor in there?
Eggs are
Not
gross,
enough.
bro.
I need. Who are you right now?
Max.
How long you been like this?
Since you've been born.
All right. Well, we're having Panda Express for student nights this
So
week. That'll be great.
And we have a. Oh, we have a crazy game too.
We do have a crazy game. The hint is there will be attire/clothing that is one set of clothing is 5XL and the other set of clothing is 4XL. So they will be massive,
Ooh.
extra large, or extra large.
Boom.
Where did you find those at?
Walmart.
Nice.
Especially, it's Walmart big and large. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. All right. Well,
That's good.
we're look forward to that. Make sure to listen to Homecoming. But Bethel, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. And yeah, just come ready. And if you are in high school, also make sure to come to High School Connect groups Monday from 7 to 8:30.
We're talking about Philippians.
We're reading through Philippians.
The joy book.
So right now we're gonna go through Philippians 1, the next week 2, and the week after that 3, and the next week 4. So make sure you guys
And then
come
5,
join
and then
us.
6, and no, I'm just kidding. It's only 4 chapters.
So
hey. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
yeah,
I thought you were done.
no, I was done.
Should we give him a sneak peek into what our next podcast is?
The next, are we doing this? The next one?
Well, like I thought, isn't this our last student night one?
No,
Are
we
doing
got
two more?
we'll do
We'll do one more.
one
We're
more
doing
one more
yeah,
until the
okay.
next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
So
we'll give you a little
Sorry, guys.
we'll give you a little tiny hint. It's for the month of October, and it's gonna be
Spooky.
something very different than you've seen
In the church.
other churches do before. So
What type of preface is that?
it's something you've never seen any church do. No Christian would dare.
We're bringing a revolution here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. You guys are gonna enjoy it. It's just gonna be
Starting
great.
it.
So we love you guys. We'll see you guys.
Student nights.
Have a good day.
6,
Love you all.
7:45.
Claudio!